Today, we're talking about Jaguar. Jaguar, a car company with Pussycat on the hood. Jaguars are known for being notoriously unreliable, but I like them, so here's a video on the history of Jaguar. Jaguar originally founded as the Swallow Sidecar Company in 1922 by William Lyons and William Walmsley. William sold his portion of the company to play with trains or something, so Mr. Lyons formed SS Cars Limited in 1934. The Jaguar name first appeared in 1935 as a model name on the SS 2.5-liter sports saloon. A matching open two-seater model with a 3.5-liter engine was named the SS Jaguar 100. Fast forward a couple years, it's 1945. The Nazis are done trying to take over the world. SS Cars felt like SS kind of reminded people of a bad time, so they decided to officially change the name to Jaguar. Jaguar gained worldwide popularity by producing a series of beautiful and neck-breaking sports cars. You may have heard of some, like the Jaguar XK120. Jaguar XK120 you might recognize because it was, at the time, the fastest production car in the world. Its name came from the predicted top speed of 120 miles per hour. But it didn't top out at 120, no. Instead, topped out at 126, and then they pulled the windshield off. That baby went 133. The year after the XK120 was produced, it made its race debut the following year at the Silverstone Circuit, where 3 cars entered and 2 of them took podium. It'd be the last time Jaguar held a world speed record. Other popular early Jaguar sports models were the XK140, the XK150, and my personal favorite, the E-Type. Enzo Ferrari called the E-Type the most beautiful car ever made. That's a pretty good compliment coming from Enzo Ferrari, the man that has made some gorgeous, or helped design some gorgeous Ferraris. Yeah. The E-Type is arguably Jaguar's most iconic car. When it was unveiled as the XKE at the 1961 Geneva Motor Show, credit longtime Jaguar aerodynamicist Malcolm Sayer with the timeless design. Now for the fun stuff, racing. Jaguar has made some major success in sports car racing, particularly in this little known race. Some of you may or may not have heard of it, 24 Hours of Le Mans. Their first victories coming in 1951 and then another in 1953 with their C-Type, and then again in 1955, 56, and 57 with their Jaguar D-Type. Jaguar D-Type is a very popular car and it actually has broken many world records. More like one world record, but one's better than none, and you know, am I right? Jaguar D-Type sold at auction in 2016 for $21.8 million, making this the 4th British car to ever be sold at auction for more than $10 million, surpassing the former record holder, the 1963 Aston Martin DB4 GT Zagato, that sold for $14.3 million in 2015. 1984 was another big year for Jaguar. They won the European Touring Car Championship with its XJS. During the same year, Jaguar was put on the stock market as its own company, no longer being associated with the British Leyland Motor Corporation. Jaguar is kind of like the stepchild that no one really wants. But they look good, so they become a model later in life. In 1980, Sir John Egan is credited for Jaguar's unprecedented prosperity immediately after preservation. In the early 1986, Egan reported he had tackled the main problems that had plagued Jaguar for many years. These problems were quality control, lagging delivery schedules, and poor productivity. He laid off 1/3 of the company's roughly 10,000 employees to cut costs. Commoners later pointed out that he exploited an elderly model range on which the development and cost had been written off and raised prices. He also intensified the effort to improve Jaguar's quality. In the US, the price increases were masked by favorable exchange rates. The year is 1992. Jaguar done it again. They have the fastest production car in the world. This car is known as the XJ220 twin turbo powered by a 542 brake horsepower V6 engine. The XJ220 being confirmed as the fastest production car in the world at the time, recorded a speed of 217 miles per hour. Fancy hood ornament on the front of the Jaguar, some people call it the Leaper. Well, it was banned for safety reasons. I don't know what year, but it was banned. And then controversy happened about it was still being fitted in the United States, Middle East, and Far East while it was banned. Now it has been dropped from all their models. Jaguar began producing R models in 1995 with the introduction of the first XJR. Powered by a supercharged 6-cylinder engine, the car produced approximately 322 horsepower, which is pretty good for 1995. The revamped line of engines, the power plant would be based on an 8-cylinder engine with a supercharger from 1997 to present. The 1997-03 XJR produced 370 horsepower and 385 pound-feet of torque, taking the car from 0 to 60 in just 5 seconds. Big car to move that fast. The new aluminum body shell from 2004 to 2009 and its increased power to 400 horsepower and enhanced computer systems decreased the time to 60 miles per hour to 4.8 seconds. Starting after year 2000, XJRs were equipped with Jaguar's CATS, Computer Active Technology suspension, which helped firm up the ride when you're doing sporty driving, but still kept the car luxurious and comfortable when you're just cruising around town with your old lady. Here we are, it's 1999, I'm 3 years old, Ford just bought Jaguar. Oh, you're thinking, I never knew Ford owned Jaguar. Well, yeah, they did, and they never turned a profit. Tough shit. Jaguar was a failing car brand with a high price tag. The notorious record of being unreliable was bought by the Tata Motors of India in 2008. Later being merged with Land Rover and being renamed Jaguar Land Rover Automotive PLC in 2013. These early 2000 XJRs and late 90s XJRs making 400 horsepower roughly. That's you can get them cheap. And for that horsepower number, it's really cheap to get a 400 horsepower car. But that being said, they're notoriously unreliable, and that really goes for most, if not all, Jaguars. I heard a saying that owning a Jaguar, your happiest days are going to be the day you buy it and the day you sell it. And I would imagine that holds true. Sadly, Jaguars just don't compare to their competitors, Mercedes and BMW. And the sales numbers reflect that. I don't remember the exact numbers, but Jaguar sold like 200,000 cars last year, while Mercedes and BMW sold millions of cars in the US alone. Jaguar regained some of its popularity when it released the F-Type in 2013 with a gnarly sounding V6. Jaguar is also getting the luxury crossover market with its F-Pace and E-Pace crossover vehicles, boasting some serious performance numbers. Hopefully these vehicles can be more reliable than their ancestors and Jaguar can turn around before it disappears as a company altogether. Thanks for watching the video, guys. If you could leave comments on suggestions, and I know I probably stumbled over some field words or whatever, but just leave a like, subscribe, Just let me know if you want more videos like this. See ya.